I'm going to get in the front cross member and square up this 32 frame. So in the previous video, we pretty much squared up this chassis, got the rear welded in and dropped a centre line to work everything out on. Now I'm confident by doing my diagonal measurements that the frame is as square as it's kind of going to be at the moment, and it is time to get this cross member in. So this cross member is from So-cal Speedshop in California. I picked up a load of bits when I was in the States, and this is one of those bits. But basically it's a modified one which has a better angle on the front spring and also sits an inch higher. So in theory drops the front down even more than it would originally. So that needs to be welded into there. However, I need to obviously do a few modifications first. I need to weld up these holes because I'm not using the hot rivet way of mounting it, or I'm not bolting it in. So they need welding up. And then I need to obviously clean where I'm going to be welding on the frame rails and this itself. We'll get it in, square it up, measure, and then we're going to plug weld it from the top. I'll probably use a TIG for that, to weld it onto that. And then I'm going to get the MIG out, and we're going to do a nice big fat weld on both sides here, and then across the top here, and then that will be that welded in. But we're not going to do that until it's been tacked, confirm that it's all square, and then I'll MIG it. So yeah, that's the plan. Let's get this sorted. Sexy beast. I don't mean me, I mean this cross member. So it is welded up and chucked in some 1K epoxy primer. Same with the frame rails, they're all been cleaned and then epoxied. So the plan is to get this in, get it squared up, get it tacked, measure, then MIG weld it. Have a little move around now, but basically the plan is to get the body back on the frame, and then I'll be able to mark out where the holes are for mounting the body, drill those through the body, take the body off, then lift the frame over the top of the engine, and I can roughly work out where I can put kind of inner tubes and stuff before obviously fully committing at a later date. I just want to make sure everything's clear when I start putting bracing in. Then we're going to get the frame back up on the table. Now I really wish in real life it went as fast as this time lapse. If there's a big fast forward button, just bring it on, but yeah, let's get cracking. Body's been sat on the rails, it kind of made sense to start looking at the rest of the mounts. Now I haven't videoed this because this garage is absolutely ridiculously packed at the minute with stuff everywhere, but I've been making kind of mounting points for obviously the roll cage mounts. So these are the front ones. Obviously I need a big bolt at the front and a little one at the back, but those sit in the front to pick up on the A-pillar area, which is obviously where the front kind of roll cage bar is. Then where we do the main hoop, I've made some plates here. Now this is currently tacked to a big long piece of bar to make sure it's level. Now the reason being is because the bottom of this floor is really pants. Now it's all different levels with the fiberglass. So I've got a fiberglass kit here with obviously chopped strands, and we're going to basically make some fiberglass platforms. These are going to sit in here. So we're going to make something that essentially resembles kind of like a P40, a big thick mixture, and we're going to fill that with a good solid amount of fiberglass, and same with the back, hence why I've got some kind of foil covered bits, because hopefully foil works as a release, either that or it's going to be bonded in, but yeah, basically that's the plan with this. I'm going to fiberglass all these kind of bits to have some kind of like solidly flat platform for everything to bolt through, and obviously I'll drill that at a later date. So then we should be able to take off these parts, weld up what I need to, and I've got a nice flat platform to sit on. That's the plan. I haven't done any fiberglassing for a long time, and when I did it was nothing like this. So yeah, we're going to kind of bond it in, and we'll see how far we get with it. So new day. So yesterday I did a part of the filling process with regards to kind of these body mounts, but also cage mounts. Now the sides of the rails aren't very good on this kind of fiberglass body. They're a bit off here and there. So obviously I wanted something a bit more substantial to be A, bolting the body down itself, but B, also the roll cage too. So I made some jigs, obviously, as you've seen, and they were foil covered. Basically the process was to put those on top of the wet fiberglass to allow me to have kind of a flat point for it to mount to, and then when the fiberglass dries off, the foil acts as a kind of release agent, so you could just pull it off. So that it has worked. I had to do 2 coats. I had to come out last night, do a second coat, because like I said, I didn't want to do too thick in one coat. As you can see, these fit in nicely. Now when I come to actually fit these bits in, it's going to be done with structural adhesive, which is methacrylate. So obviously it's going to be bonded to those, like a chemical bond, which won't come apart. But then obviously I'm going to be bolting through it as well. So the plan is now to just basically take these back out, tidy up with a belt sander and a hoover, because obviously it just flicks off all the most itchiest stuff in the world. I just get it tidied up a bit. Once they're tidied, I'm going to drop some drill holes through. Although I may drill first actually, because I suppose they're supported in a really good way at the minute. So yeah, drill through and then yeah, tidy them up. Once the top side's done, it's a case of going underneath. I need to make some kind of little tabs off of the frame rails itself to weld in. Although I can't do those until my captive nuts have turned up, because we're going to be mounting this all with 1/2 inch kind of bolts. And annoyingly, I'm waiting for those to come from eBay. So that is where I'm going to end the video for now. In the next one, hopefully we're going to get on to getting the frame rails sorted and maybe even crack out the roll cage bender. So thanks for watching. Hopefully see you in the next video.